Hello students, myself Mutturaju NP, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, Mysuru 2. I will explain the heat transfer through the fins. Now we have to know what do you mean by the fins. Fins are extended surface of heat transfer materials. They are used to increase the heat transfer. For example, let me explain you people. In IC engine, this is the IC engine cylinder. There will be the combustion inside the cylinder. Therefore, heat must be transferred from the body. Otherwise, what will happen? This system will be get increases. This body will get increases. The size will be increases. That's why it is need to transfer the heat energy. Anyhow, heat exhaust get carry over the unburnt fuel air mixture. Even here also heat will be transferred. But because of the during the combustion process, the heat will be increases the body, therefore it is need to transfer the heat properly through this one. That's why I will going to attach some of extended surface like this. These extended surface are so called as what? Fins. The fins are like this. These are the different types of fins: uniform straight fin, tapered fin, splines fins, annular fins. These are the different types of fins. Longitudinal fins, rectangular fin, longitudinal fin. This is the rectangular for profile, trapezoidal profile, concave profile. The different type of profiles will be there depending upon the application. Here also rectangular profile. Here you see cutted portion because it will increases the still the amount of heat energy to be more. Here everywhere it will be the same. Different type of fins are there. Now let me explain the application of the fins. Fins for economizer of the steam power plant. Here what will happens, burnt air fuel mixture, that is the exhaust gas, will be passes through this particular point. While it is passing in here, what will happens, this must exchanges the heat energy to the water which is coming to the boiler. Then the water will get some amount warm up, then it will absorb the sensible heat. Here radiators in the automobile radiators, you know, the heat will be transferred like this from the fin body, the fluid which is there inside this particular thing. Then what will happens, the air will be flow like this. Air will be flow like this. During that point, what should be there? It should extend. It should be extended at each and every point. That's why you will come across with the contact bodies that will be so called as fins. Air-cooled engine cylinder. This is the engine cylinder. Already I have told you people. This is the fins used in the condenser coil, evaporator coil of a refrigerator. The refrigerant which is come inside the system, then it will absorb the heat energy or the give heat energy. If it is absorb the heat energy refrigerant, then it will be evaporator. If it is gives the heat energy to the ambient fluid, then it will be condenser. Transformers and electric motors. In the electric motors also there will be fins. Inside you will have the motor. It will increases the heat energy. Then the heat should be dissipated to the atmosphere properly. Analysis of heat transfer through the fins. Note down properly. Note down the sketch properly for your better understanding. This is the fin structure. This is the extended surface from the body. This is the extended surface from the body. Heat should be transferred like this. This is source. Then the temperature here it is T. Anywhere you take the temperature, it will be T, and then outside you will have the H, heat transfer coefficient, because you just observe the fluid will be carry out the heat energy which is coming from the fins. Wall. Thermal conductivity will be the K of the material. The temperature T, the length of the fin will be L, the elemental length I will take dx, T0 will be the base temperature. It is dx, amount of heat energy coming into the elemental length, amount of heat energy leaving the length, it is cube of x plus dx. Note down the sketch properly, don't get confusion. And then it is very important you people to know which area you have to take. See in the sketch itself, see this is the area through which heat will be transferred. Heat will be transferred. Or else if you have a fin, through this heat will be transferred. This is the area you want to take, where you have the pi d square divided by 4 and then perimeter will be pi d. This is the geometry of the fin. Heat should be transferred like this, perpendicular to which area heat transfer, that area you have to take. You should not take this portion. This is wrong. This is correct. The perimeter will be this much. Note down properly. Area will be b into y. You are getting properly the area through which heat is transferring. Area of cross section. Area of cross section. You note down the 2D sketch. Fin, anywhere the temperature will be T. Base temperature will be T0. Ambient temperature is TA. Ambient temperature, why I am telling it is just because here you see it is need not to be the air. You might have the fluid where the heat will be transferred from the film to fluid. The distance you will take, this is the elemental length dx, length L. Amount of heat energy coming into this body is Qx. Heat is leaving this one for the distance dx, that is x plus dx. Amount of heat energy enter to the system according to the Fourier law, it will be kx A of cross section dt divided by dx at x for dx. Just observe here properly, note down this sketch as well the equation, balancing equation. Amount of heat energy transferred due to the convection, it is equal to HA delta T. Convection heat transfer is equal to HA delta T. Therefore, HA delta T I will take area into perimeter into the length. Perimeter into the length I am taking. dx, amount of heat energy transferred in the convection. Qx is coming here. Qx plus dx going out of the cylinder. Therefore, Qx is equal to Qx plus dx plus Q convection. Note down this equation properly. This is the equation. You can call this equation number 1. You can call this equation number 1 or 2. Making the Taylor expansion for this particular value. Here it is having the x plus dx. That's why I will going to expand by using the Taylor's expansion term. That will be gives this value. dt divided by dx for x. Again dt divided by dx with respect to dx for the distance dx, and then it will continue like this, dx square divided by 2 factorial. Again it will be get continue like this. Here what will happens, see already dx term is very small, very small, and then differentiate in the denominator, the value it will be not counted, and also here dx square 2 factorial, this term will become very less, and then again it will be increases like dx cube divided by 3 factorial plus dx power 4 divided by 2 factorial. Already I told you people that dx value is very less, and then 4 factorial means 3 into 4 into 2 into 1. Therefore this will be this denominator value when it is increases, and then this is very small. That's why we can neglect the higher order term. Substitute the value of in the equation number 1, neglecting the higher order term dx, then the above expression turned into like this. Each and every step you follow properly. Now the value only will be remained with kx acs dt divided by dx of dt divided by dx of the distance x dx minus hp dx of t minus ta is equal to 0. This will be the final equation. What I am doing here, the material is isentropic material, cross section area I took as A, and then this whole thing if you divide by Ka, then this is Ka will get cancelled, this will be the term. I can write this one equation as m square of t minus ta is equal to 0, where m is equal to hp by Ka. Note down very important term m value, where h is the heat transfer coefficient of the fluid, p is the perimeter of the fin, in meter. K is the thermal conductivity of the fin material, and A is the cross section area of the fin through which heat transfer in meter square. This is the equation. I can write like this. I will take a term that is T minus TA is equal to theta. Therefore differentiate theta with respect to x. dt divided by dx is equal to dt divided by dx minus dta minus divided by dx. Therefore this will be turned into like this: d theta divided by dx is equal to d theta divided minus 0, squaring on both sides, d square theta divided by dx square, the value will come. Then this is very important equation. General solution for this one, that is by integrating general solution, that is theta is equal to c1 e to the power of mx plus c2 e to the power of minus mx. Theta is equal to t minus ta, where m is equal to square root of hp by ka. Heat transfer through the long fin. Long fin means the length of the fin will be infinity. This will be the term. Directly you note on the equation that derivations are there in the book. You can derive the equation. Next video I will do only derivation for the heat transfer in end insulated. These are available in the data handbook also. These equations are available in the data handbook around the page number 50 in the Kodandam Rama data handbook. Approximately, this is approximate page number. You will have all this equation. Heat transfer through the long fin and all the things you have. Heat transfer through the short fin with insulated tip. Insulated tip means base temperature will be there, Ta minus Ta will be there, length. This is the insulated point where heat transfer will be not there. Only the heat transfer will be takes place at this particular point. Here, heat transfer will be takes place. This is insulating material. X is equal to 0, X is equal to L. No heat transfer at this particular point. Therefore, boundary conditions. These are the boundary conditions. What are the boundary conditions? At x is equal to 0, theta is equal to theta naught. At x is equal to L, dt divided by or d theta by dx is equal to 0, or dt divided by dx is equal to 0. You can verify this one. Base fin, when it is exposed to the convective heat transfer, there will be the convective heat transfer around the fin like this, having the heat transfer coefficient h. Therefore you will come across with the terms like this: square root of hpka of t naught minus ta tan hyperbolic ml plus. These are all the equations available in your data handbook. Temperature distribution for the fin exposed to the ambient condition, and then heat transfer, convective heat transfer. Cos hyperbolic m of L minus x divided by cos hyperbolic ml, where m is equal to square root of hp by ka. Heat transfer from the body without the fin. See, heat is transferring from the body without the fin. You will have the only this much of area. Suppose if you seen in the what is so called side view, you can see the whole here. Heat transfer without fin, it is equal to HA delta T. But when you add the fin, the area will increases like this. In the front view you can see, you add, the area will increases, the heat will be transferred here. Therefore you can take the effectiveness and efficiency of the fin. Without fin, this one. Effectiveness of the fin, heat transfer without fin divided by with fin. Efficiency of the fin, it is the heat transfer with fin divided by maximum heat transfer. Thank you one and all.